Welcome to Science Store online classes.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.
Hello dear students and welcome to CET JEE online classes. We will start with the preliminaries of algebra. Alright. So before we start into a particular topic, we will just recapitulate whatever we have studied in the previous classes. Alright. So and from your study of maths, what you know already, so that we will revise again, okay, and these concepts are the basics of any topic of mathematics. So before you start with any topic, let us understand in detail a few formulas, okay, few concepts, and then we will start with the particular chapter. Okay, so first I would like you to know the number systems. Okay, so you should be very familiar with this. Okay, there shouldn't be any confusion. You should be cut and clear about the number system and the law of indices. Okay, so first, what is a natural number system? Okay, what is the set of natural numbers? First, the set of natural numbers is also called positive integers. Okay, so positive integers are 1, 2, 3, so on. 0 is neither positive nor negative. Keep that in your mind. 0 is a even number, but it is not negative. It is neither. It's not positive either. All right. So natural number is 1, 2, 3. Counting numbers they are called. Okay. So other name for natural numbers is counting numbers. Next, you have the set of integers. In integers, you have 0, you have positive integers 1, 2, 3, negative integers minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, and so on. Okay. Then next is set of rational numbers. Rational numbers are any number of the form p by q. 1 by 2, 1 by 3 are the examples. Okay, where p and q are selected from integers, so they can be negatives also. Well, and denominator shouldn't be 0. The denominator must not be 0 at all. So if it becomes 0, it is not defined, it becomes infinity. Okay, so this is set of rational numbers. Next, set of real numbers. Real numbers include all these numbers plus irrational numbers. Okay, so r minus q is the set of irrationals. What are the examples for irrationals? You have pi, root 2, root 3, and so on. Okay, so non-recurring, non-ending decimals if you have, then that number is called irrational. Okay, so real numbers will have both rationals and irrationals. Okay, so real numbers will have integers, will have natural numbers. Okay, so if you just write 2, that is 2 by 1. So that is also rational number, correct? Okay, fine. Then set of complex numbers, you have studied in the first year. Okay, so complex number and quadratic equations, that was the chapter, and there you studied that any number of the form a plus ib, where I is square root of minus 1, a and b are the real numbers. Then such number is called complex number, and set of all those kind of numbers is the set of complex numbers. So that is denoted by C. Well, so that is about the number system. Next, you have the law of indices. See, what is this law of indices? The law of indices is you have anything to the power 0, a to the power 0. A can be any number. 1 to the power 0, 2 to the power 0, 3 to the power 0, except 0. Okay, so 0 to the power 0 is not 1. So that is not defined, indeterminate form. Okay, so that you will learn when we come to limits. Okay, so when we talk about limits, I'll explain that 0 to the power 0. Well, till then understand, anything to the power 0 is 1 except 0 to the power 0. Okay, so a shouldn't be 0, a can be any other number, it can be 1.1, any real number, even complex number. Okay, so even complex number, so that will be 1. Next, a to the power minus m. See, what do you mean by a to the power minus m? I'll give an example. For example, if you have a to the power minus 2, you can write it as 1 by a square. So when you have a negative power, and if you change the position of that, I mean from the numerator, if you bring it to the denominator, it becomes positive. And if it is already negative, okay, if it is already negative, when we take to the numerator, it becomes positive, it becomes a square. So remember that transition. Okay, next, if we have qth root of a, so that will be a to the power 1 by q. For example, if you have square root of a, if you don't write anything, it means that it is 2, right? So this will be a to the power 1 by 2. So what do you mean by a to the power 1 by 2? Square root of a. And cube root of a, if you have a to the power 1 by 3. Now the next one, what if you have a to the power p? So I have a square here, alright. So cube root of a square, so that 2 will be multiplied, this will be like this, okay, a square to the power 1 by 3. So what is it? A to the power 2 by 3. Why? Because a to the power m to the power n is a to the power mn, correct? Okay, so these powers must be multiplied. So 2 into 1 is 2 divided by 3. Fine. Then similarly, if you have 3 here, how do you write? That will be a to the power 3 by 2. A to the power 3 by 2. Well, so that is about the fourth property. Now the fifth one, if you have two things multiplied, the bases are same but you have different powers, then how do you simplify? You write the base once and these powers will be added. So this is 2 plus 3, a to the power 5, correct? So remember that, okay, remember that, because what do you mean by a square? A into a. And what do you mean by a cube? A into a into a. So how many times you are multiplying? 5 times. So that is a to the power 5. So understand the meaning of a square, a into a. Okay, so you are multiplying a 2 times, that's the meaning of it. Well, so I hope you understood the property there. Okay, next you have to add if you are multiplying. Now what if you are dividing? Okay, so you are dividing a cube divided by a square. If you have, that will be m minus n. So a to the power m minus n, 3 minus 2 is 1, so that becomes a. Now understand, what is a cube? A into a into a divided by a square. What is a square? A into a, right? Now we can cancel these a's and you get a to the power 1 as the answer. Well, understood that? Clear? No doubts? Let's proceed. Okay, so the next one, a to the power m to the power n. Okay, so now how do I explain this? I'll take this a square whole cube. Okay, so according to the formula, what is it? That is 2 into 3. So that is a to the power 6, right? So how is it? See, what do you mean by a square whole cube? Cube means you have to multiply a square 3 times. So that is a square into a square into a square. So a square should be multiplied 3 times. Now what do you mean by a square? A should be multiplied 2 times, correct? So a should be multiplied 2 times and this a should be multiplied 2 times. So totally how many times you are multiplying? 6 times. Got it? Okay, so I am going from the basics, so please learn this clearly, then we will build upon the foundation that we lay now. Okay, so that is about seventh property. And the last one, if you have ab to the power n, now what does it mean? So if you have 2 into 3, what shall I take? I will take 4 here and I will take 3 here. Okay, so how do you write this? This can be written as 2 cube into, now we can take cube for 4 also, so that is 4 cube. Okay, so 2 cube is 8. Alright, now what is 4 cube? 4 into 4 into 4, 4 into 4, 16, 16 into 4 is 64, so 64 into 8. Alright, so how much is that? 512, right? Okay, so that is 512. Well, so that is the answer that we are not concerned about here. I am just trying to explain this formula. So if you have 2 into 4 3 times, so what does that mean? 2 into 4 into 2 into 4 into 2 into 4, correct? Okay, so I should multiply 2 into 4 3 times. Now there is 2 into 2 into 2. I'll write that together, and then I'll write everything is multiplication, right? So I can take it separately. So that's what I am doing here. So when I write it separately, so this is like 2 cube and this is 4 cube. 2 is multiplied 3 times, 4 is multiplied 3 times. That's how it is. Okay, so understand the real meaning of the formulas, you will remember them. Okay, so that is about law of indices. And what is this called? This is called CERTs, correct? So now when you simplify a CERT, what is the rationalizing factor? So rationalizing factor of under root a plus b is under root a minus b, correct? So if you have under root a plus b, you have to multiply and divide by under root a minus b. Similarly, if you have minus here, take plus there. And next, see the next one, what is the rationalizing factor of you have a to the power 1 by 3 plus or minus b to the power 1 by 3 if you have, alright, or rather you have a to the power 1 second. So if you have a to the power 1 by 3 plus or minus b to the power 1 by 3, then what we multiply and divide is a to the power 2 by 3 plus or minus. That means if you have plus here, then plus, if you have minus, then minus. Okay, then a to the power 1 by 3, b to the power 1 by 3. Understand, this is 2 by 3 and this is 1 by 3 and 1 by 3, and this is b to the power 2 by 3. So that must be multiplied to rationalize. So this must be multiplied and divided by, okay, to rationalize any factor of this type. Then the next thing is, what if you have square root of a plus b plus 2 into root ab? Okay, understand, square root of a plus b plus 2 into root ab, that is equal to root a plus root b. Okay, so why do you think these are equal? See, this is square root. If you square both sides, you get a plus b plus 2 AB. This can be written as 2 root A into 2 root A into root B. This root can be taken for both. See what I am doing? Squaring. Square and this root will cancel. I am squaring here. So this is A plus B whole square. So that means root A square, root B square plus 2 root A root B. Correct? So what is root A square? That is A. And this is B. And this is 2 root A root B. Correct? So they are equal. They are equal. So understand. If you have under root A plus B plus 2 root AB, that is equal to root A plus root B, root A plus root B. What if you have minus here? If you have minus here, you will have minus there as well. Okay. So the next formula is the fourth one, under root A plus B minus 2 root AB is equal to root A minus root B. Alright, so these are a few formulas from the certs that you have to remember. The rationalization factor, okay, and rationalizing factor here, right, and the two formulas. Let us continue. Coming to the next set of formulas, come to the fourth subheading, that is special products. Okay, so these are the very vital algebraic formulas. See, if you remember these formulas, your job will be very easy in simplification. Otherwise, you will struggle. See, most of the students know the general method, which formula to use and how to substitute in any chapter, differentiation, integration, in the applications or anywhere. Okay, so but finally, when it comes to simplification, you don't know the formulas of indices. You can't deal with the powers, and you can't deal with the multiplication sometimes. So if you know the formulas, then simplification will be very smooth. Okay, so in CET or JEE problems, your simplification techniques should be very sharp. Okay, so if you are very good at simplification, you can arrive at the answer accurately. Otherwise, you will miss plus, minus and all that. Final answer will be different from the given options, right? So that's why I am telling you, build your subject from the foundation. So this is the foundation, the basics, okay, the first steps of maths. So please learn them clearly, understand them, remember them, and use them in the regular problems. You will succeed in the competitive exams. Okay, so please just have a look at it. This formula is well known. Okay, A plus B into A minus B is A square minus B square. Then x plus A into x plus B, you have two factors, x plus 2 into x plus 3. So how to get the quadratic equation quickly? X square, correct? Then A plus B into x. Okay, if you have 2 and 3 here, that will be 5x, and then AB 2 into 3, that will be 6. So x square plus 5x plus 6, correct? So remember this formula, you can multiply easily. Next, A plus B whole square, you know this, A square plus 2AB plus B square, and A minus B whole square is A square minus 2AB plus B square. Okay, so if you have plus, then everywhere plus. If you have minus, then alternatively plus minus, first plus, then minus, then plus. Okay, so now compare with this formula. If you have plus in the cubic, everywhere plus. Okay, and if you have minus, alternatively plus minus, first plus, then minus, then plus, and then minus. Okay, and see, if you have A plus B whole cube, start with A cube, A to the power n. You remember binomial theorem? Yes. Okay, so if you remember binomial theorem, you can get this formula easily. How? See, first A cube, then this is 3c0, 3c0 is 1, then 3c1, 3c1 is 3, and powers of A reduce, A cube becomes A square, and then A, and A to the power 0, which is 1. Then powers of B increase, B to the power 0, B to the power 1, B square, and B cube, correct? And this is 3c0, 3c1, 3c2, 3c3, 3c3 is also 1, 3c2, 3c1 are same. Okay, now what is happening here? A cube and B cube is written first, and from these two 3AB is taken common. 3 is out, A is out, so A remains, and 3 is out, A is out, and B is out, so B remains. Correct? Okay. Now when it comes to this, alternatively plus minus, that's the only difference. Okay. Now come to this formula. Okay, first A square, so that is 2C0, 2C1 is 2, then A square is there, so A square becomes A to the power 1, and B to the power 0 here, B to the power 1 here, and then 2C2 which is 1, and powers of B increase, no, B to the power 0, B to the power 1, B square, powers of A reduce, decrease, A square, A to the power 1, A to the power 0 which is 1. Got it? So if you have minus here, alternatively plus minus. So why I am telling this? Because you can generate A plus B to the power 4 also. You can generate A plus B to the power 5. So for JEE exams, those formulas are important. Okay, you need to generate them from the binomial theorem general formula A plus B to the power n. From there you can generate any formula for 2 terms. Okay, binomial 2 terms. Well, next A plus B whole square, that is this, plus A minus B whole square. When you add, this will cancel, correct? And 2 times A square and 2 times B square. Got it? When you add them, what happens when you subtract them? When you subtract, these will change the sign, correct? So what will cancel is A square and B square. This will be plus 2AB plus 2AB is 4AB. Okay, so that formula is also very useful for us in some problems. We'll see, okay, when we deal with the particular situations, when we deal with the problems. Okay, next, the next formula is similar to this, but now you have x plus A, x plus B, and one more term extra, x plus C. So now if you have 3 times, that will be obviously x cube. And next, how to get A plus B plus C square, and next AB plus BC plus CA. Okay, AB, BC, and then CA into x plus multiply all the 3, A into B into C. So you will have a cubic equation. Well, now these two I have explained already. Now what is this A cube plus B cube? A plus B into A square minus AB plus B square. I'll tell you how. Okay. Understand? I'll take this. Okay. So A plus B into A square minus AB plus B square. Let me multiply. So when I multiply A for everything. So A cube minus A square B, and multiply here AB square, right? Plus multiply this here. So that is A square B, and multiply here minus AB square, multiply here B cube. Is it not? What will cancel is A square B will cancel, plus AB square minus AB square will cancel. What remains is A cube plus B cube. So that is the left hand side. Okay, similarly you can get A cube minus B cube here also. Okay, because minus into plus will be minus B cube here, plus B into plus B square is plus B cube. Alright, so remember the formulas. If you have plus, then A plus B, but here minus AB, remember. If you have A cube minus B cube, this is minus, but here plus. Well, the final formula is comparable with this. Okay, so if you have A to the power n, B to the power n, that is like A cube B cube. What is happening is A minus B, factor is out, but what remains inside? So if you have cube here, that means A square. So if you have n here, that is n minus 1. Then powers of A reduce, A square becomes A. So A to the power n minus 1 becomes A to the power n minus 1 minus 1, A to the power n minus 2, and here B to the power 0, B to the power 0, here B, and B square, B cube. It goes on like that. So finally it is B to the power n minus 1. If you have 3 here, then you have got 2 in the answer. So similarly, if you have B to the power n here, that will be B to the power n minus 1 finally, the previous term. here a to the power 0, a square, like that. Okay, so finally b to the power n minus 1, previously b to the power n minus 2, powers of b are increasing. Okay, well, so that is about these formulas. All right. The next 13th formula, a plus b plus c whole square. If you have three terms, this is very important formula. Both the formulas are very important. Okay, please remember them. Okay, so it will be helpful in all the topics that we deal in algebra or calculus or any other geometry or any other thing. Okay, so for competitive exams, these formulas are very important. Please remember them. A plus b plus c whole square is a square plus b square plus c square, 2ab plus 2bc plus 2ca. Okay, so ab plus bc plus ca. So cyclic, that you understand. All right, a, b and c. Okay, ab, bc and then ca. Okay, so it is always like that. So here also same, AB, BC and CA. So it is always like that, cyclic. Well, how do you get this formula? How do you get this formula? A plus B plus C, you can multiply. That is one way. Okay, that is one way. The second way is you can just take this a plus b plus c whole square. Okay, so how do you get this? This is a plus b whole square formula. That means a plus b whole square plus 2ab term, 2 into a plus b into c plus c square. So this is like a square plus 2ab plus b square plus see, this is 2ac plus 2bc plus c square. So what is it? A square plus b square plus c square, 2ab, 2bc, 2ca or 2ac. Understood that? Okay, so if you don't remember the formula, you can get the formula. So remember how to get also. But here you have to remember the next formula. You have to remember. Okay, so now a plus b plus c into a square plus b square plus c square minus ab minus bc minus ca, if you have, you will get this answer. But from this, it's very difficult to get that. Very difficult. Okay, so please remember that formula. Okay, so a cube plus b cube plus c cube minus 3abc, if you have, then you can write it as this product of two factors. I'll tell you how. Okay, so if you multiply this, you will get this. So a plus b plus c, a square plus b square plus c square minus ab minus bc minus ca. Let us multiply. So I have to multiply a for everything, remember? So a lot of things now. So first a cube, ab square, and then a c square, and multiply here a square b, abc and ca square. That is just multiplying a. Now multiply b. I'll write further. So multiply b, so b square, and then b cube, and then bc square minus ab square minus b square c minus abc. I am multiplying b. Next I am multiplying c now. So plus ca square, cb square, c cube, and then here minus abc minus bc square minus c square a. So from this what will cancel? ab square and minus ab square. I can cancel first, then ac square, and where do you have ac square? So you have ac square, well, okay, so that can be cancelled, and then a square b, and then you have a square b can be cancelled, and minus abc once, and minus abc twice you have, and minus abc thrice you have a cube, and then b cube, and then c cube. So what remains is a cube, b cube and c cube minus 3 times abc will remain. So everything else will cancel. So check the multiplication. So there must be something that is missing. Okay, so please check it out. Okay, so ac square and this ac square will cancel, yes, and then cs square and cs square will cancel, a square b and a square b will cancel, cb square and this minus cb square also will cancel, and then bc square and bc square also will cancel. So from the remaining things only this much will remain. So please remember this: a plus b plus c into a square plus b square plus c square minus ab minus bc minus ca if you have, that is a cube plus b cube plus c cube minus 3abc. So that's it. For these formulas we will continue to learn few more basic things next.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.